Welcome back to the channel, everybody. My name's Ricky. Welcome to ETFW, and tonight we've got a pretty awesome episode lined up. Actually, as a matter of fact, we've got a pretty awesome little mini-series lined up. Tonight, myself and Brendan have been lucky enough to be invited down to the Parramatta Gaol to spend the night investigating, exploring, and filming, checking out this awesome jail, one of Sydney's oldest jails, as a matter of fact. This place has seen it all. Parramatta Gaol also has a huge history when it comes to the paranormal. Anyone Sydney side or anyone, even around Australia who is into the paranormal has definitely come across Parramatta Gaol when researching haunted places online. This place has got a really, really rich history. We're both super excited to get down and check it out. I'm just outside Brendan's now waiting for him to come down. We're going to make our way over to the Parramatta Gaol. We have been blessed by the gods today. The sky has cleared up. The last couple of days in Sydney have been absolutely house. It's been pissing down rain. It's been like a freaking monsoon. It's been terrible. But today, you know what? The gods have looked down on us. They said, you know what, boys, we want to give you a dope day. We want to give you a sunny day to film, do your drone shots, everything like that. So you know what? We're going to make the most of it. Like I said, we're heading down to Parramatta Gaol now. We're going to meet with the guide. We're going to meet with everyone there. We're going to meet with the crew. And we're going to get into it. Let's see. I think it's going to be an awesome episode. We're going to split this off into a little mini-series, as I said. Probably 3 or 4 parts. We're not 100% sure yet. So again, if you guys enjoy the content, you enjoy the video, make sure to leave it a like. Comment down below. Let us know your thoughts. And again, if you're new to the channel, consider hitting the big red button that looks like this. Subscribe to the channel. Subscribe to ETFW. And with that said, guys, we'll catch you in a minute. Peace.
Alright guys, so we are currently
like a minute away.
1 minute.
we're proper freaking out. I don't know why. We both don't know why. Oh shit. Actually, there's
Look
the
how
walls.
big it is!
What?
I'll turn around so you guys can see. What the hell?
Oh my god.
How do people ever get out of that?
What? Yo, this is proper. Okay, like I'm proper excited now.
Oh, there's the gate,
There's the gates.
Well, there's a gate. There's the gate over there. Oh, yeah.
Probably the one. Alrighty guys, so as you guys just saw, we're outside the Parramatta Gaol. We're gonna go find something to eat, get some drinks, get some supplies, gear up. We're gonna head in. This is gonna be a freaking crazy video. It's gonna be a crazy night.
Just remembered we need to make some shanks.
And we need to buy some soap.
Yeah.
So, no, seriously guys, we're super excited. We're super pumped to get into this place. We've got the prison to ourselves tonight. We're, lucky enough to be invited down and, have the place, to be able to film and do all our stuff. So, again, thank you to Pete, who you guys are going to meet shortly. But yeah, let's go get something to eat, get some supplies, snacks, soap, make some shanks.
Maybe some Vaseline. Maybe some Vaseline.
Alrighty guys, we'll pick it back up in a little bit once we're inside.
Alright, see you soon.
Parramatta Gaol, considered one of Australia's more important historical sites, constructed between 1835 and 1842. It was, until its closure in 2011, Australia's oldest serving jail. Currently, this walled sandstone and slate structure now sits empty, and its cold concrete cells, instead of prisoners, now holds the stories, memories, and emotions from those unfortunate souls who served over its 170 plus years of operation. There is no doubt about it, prison is no place to spend your one and only life. However, for some, it is the only life they know. Parramatta Gaol saw inmates enter through its iron gates from the 15th of January 1842. However, what some do not know is that the jail dates back further, much further in fact. The first jail in Parramatta was built on the north bank of the river near the south boundary of the present Prince Alfred Park and was constructed of timber thatch. This jail was built in 1795 and was a 100-foot-long walled structure enclosed within a high paling fence. In 1799, it was damaged in a fire. Both the building and several convicts were badly burned, and at least one died later due to their injuries. The second jail existed from 1802 until 1841. The work on this jail began in August of 1802. The second jail was a roughshod construction built from locally quarried sandstone and was structurally and functionally inadequate. Unfortunately, this jail deteriorated rapidly and required frequent repair and reconstruction. It is suspected that the convict workmen did their best to erect a place of confinement that would not survive for long. The jail, however, was completed in 1804, although would only survive some 30 years of operation. 21st December 1807, a fire raged within the newly constructed jail, damaging it severely. And after many years of falling walls and constant repairs, a new jail was proposed to be built. Planning began for the construction, which would begin in 1835. Parramatta's third jail was built at North Parramatta. Plans were drawn up for a new jail in 1835, and in 1836 work commenced on a 250-foot square perimeter wall at its present location on the corner of Clifford and Dunlop Street. The jail itself was built a bit at a time over many years. The length of time that it took to build the jail caused many problems, with leaking roofs, unplastered walls, and inadequate cesspools, as just some of the problems still being faced in the 1850s. The jail was still not finished at its planned date. However, the old jail was in such bad condition that it was necessary to transfer the convicts to the new jail, and this was done on the 15th of January, 1842. Prisoners were escorted by the military to their new accommodations. Parramatta Gaol was designed to house habitual criminals and those with long-serving sentences who could be trained for productive work. By 1929, it had become the state's principal manufacturing jail, producing boots, brushes, tinware, clothes, joinery, and foodstuffs. It also became a centre for rehabilitation, and the single cells were once more converted to multiple cells. It was closed from 1918 to 1922 and briefly used as a mental health facility. Various unsympathetic architectural additions were made to the 19th century structure in the 1940s. In the 1970s, the Parramatta Linen Service, a large auditorium, and an extension in the 1846 gatehouse were built. In the 1990s, reception, administration, and visitors buildings were designed to much better match the original sandstone structure. The prison was briefly disestablished in July 1997. However, this did not last for long. Parramatta Gaol was widely known as a cruel and brutal place. Some of Australia's most rough and violent inmates served time here, and things such as beatings, abuse, and sexual assault were common practice within its walls. One inmate states, "You come in here, and you are judged. You are looked at as an object. You will be tested, and when you are, you have three options. You either make a complaint to the prison guards and be locked in protective cells for 17 hours a day. You either take what is about to come to you, but if you do, you will become a target to the masses, or you either be prepared to stab, beat, or kill your attacker." It is safe to say that inside the walls of Parramatta Gaol, only the toughest survived. In 2008, the Parramatta Correctional Centre was classified as a medium security short-term remand centre, transient centre, and metropolitan periodic detention centre. It housed both unsentenced and sentenced male inmates, including drug court sanctions and male periodic detainees. In December 2011, the Parramatta Correctional Centre was closed. Since 2011, tours have ran at the prison, showing the public what life behind bars looked like. However, those who have visited, and even those who have served time within its sandstone walls, have told stories. Stories not of the living, but of the dead and the supernatural. Would you be surprised that Parramatta Gaol is believed to be haunted? Murder, sexual assault, abuse, and the massive amounts of negative energy left behind are sure to paint a perfect backdrop for the spirit world. Rumors range from phantom footsteps, sounds of guards patrolling the cells, unusual EVPs, temperature drops, and even some claiming to have seen full body apparitions. Hearing the stories for ourselves, we knew we had to investigate. We were lucky enough to be invited down to the Parramatta Gaol from APPI Ghost Tours to spend the night exploring and investigating. Should anyone wish to visit the jail for themselves, the links to APPI Ghost Tours will be placed in the description below. This is ETFW. Follow us as we explore the Parramatta Gaol.
Six wing, 1898.
Lighting's okay. Yep. Lighting's alright.
Oof. Is it triple level or something?
Yeah, 3 levels. Quite heavy, sometimes we actually hear them banging.
Oh yeah? Jesus.
Yeah, very heavy, so we know that it's not winds. Yeah. We have a residual guard that we hear that is doing his rounds, you can hear exactly what he sees.
Solid door. Heft. Like, that's heavy. Jesus. Clothesline or something. Gnarly, man. I'm not stepping on that. The hell's with this line? I've seen them in a few of them. Maybe like a clothesline or something like that. I don't know, it is gnarly though. Look at the... This does not look comfortable, this bed. Hey, there's like a courtyard over there, dude. There's a prison yard over there. It's an action shot, guys. See behind the scenes. I'm standing at the door, and this is all the space I have to work with me. It's like, I don't know, like a meter. I want to say like maybe 1.5 meters to 2 meters wide, and like 3 to 4 meters deep. And some of these obviously have bunks in them. So that means you're sharing that space with just one other person. Mental, man. I don't know how you'd keep your sanity. It's crazy. We're gonna head down and probably head to one of the other locations, so pick it back up with you down there. Alright guys, that's 6 wing, 5 wing there, 4 wing. So we are getting a guide around here. We're getting guided around here by APPI Ghost Hunters. Very, very nice of them to let us come here and film. We are currently heading over to the chapel. I have seen photos of it, but I've never been inside it, obviously. Is it just push?
Yeah, just push.
it's a cool place. Yeah, this is cool. Alright guys, so we're just leaving the chapel now. We're just heading across to the clinic, which is kind of next door. This place is seriously huge. 5 acres. 5 acres. It's enormous, this place. 1, 2, and 3 wing.
Oldest one.
So this is the oldest wing?
This is where the women and children were held upstairs.
Okay.
These are beautiful.
You guys coming with me? Seriously creepy. Let's have a look in here. I feel like this is a bit bigger. Like the last ones were like, I want to say like 1.5, 2 meters wide and like 3, 4 deep. This is kind of like 3 by 3.5, 3 by 4 or something, I don't know. Alright guys, so we're gonna keep this moving, head downstairs and move on to the next place, so pick it up with you then.
Now it's just...
Alright, no windows, 1 door, no beds. This is how dark it is in here. If you do see anything, it's just the light from the camera screen. Dude, I'd go insane. Damn. Oh.
To kickstart the night, we headed to a part of the jail known as the Canbrook, which was used for production of Canbrook toasters and goods. Upon arriving, our guide for the night told us a story of a ghastly spirit who was rather popular within the walls of the Parramatta Gaol. This particular spirit, nicknamed Loki, due to his prankster-type personality, is believed to be one of the most active spirits within this jail. In this particular area, those who have stayed and investigated have captured many unusual EVPs, and some even claiming to have been pushed or grabbed by this spirit. The following clips lead into our first investigation of the night and our attempts to contact the spirit of Loki, and perhaps find out more about him and why he still haunts this location. As it is kind of said, this area is believed to be pretty active. Again, like we sort of just mentioned in the intro, a lot of EVPs kind of get picked up around here. So definitely we'll try to run the spirit box and try to see if we can pick up anything as well. Man, it's just cool being in here. Kind of takes you back in time a little bit. Kind of just soaking it all in, experiencing it all, kind of makes you think back to what it would have been like for the inmates and people in here. It's crazy. Absolutely crazy. Anyways, I think we jump into an investigation. We stop blabbering on and let's see what we can capture. Peace. Alright guys, so we're pretty much alone in here.
Yeah.
We've just got our tour guide here. She's off outside, so yeah, it's pretty creepy, not gonna lie. Like, it definitely has a different feel at night here. This is also where people sleep when they do the sleepovers
upstairs here. Yeah, down here is like the kind of like the lounge hangout area. Ricky did mention just before, just as we were setting up the cameras, there is no wind in here whatsoever. Like, it's stagnant wind, and there's balloons right over there, balloons and like paper things. And they were like
spinning.
moving, yeah, like spinning around.
Yeah.
There's no wind in here whatsoever. So
One of the spirits that people get a lot of activity, here in the jail is a spirit that goes by the name of Loki. Now, this spirit, they call him Loki because he is a bit of a trickster. Apparently, this spirit likes to play tricks on people.
Yeah.
Made weird sounds, noises.
yeah, copied people's voices.
So, there's got to be some truth behind that.
Yeah.
So many people have reported on this spirit as well. And, they've done investigations here and actually reached out to this guy.
Yeah.
We've got the spirit box. We're going to give that another go tonight. I know last episode back in the, Breakwater Lighthouse episode, a lot of people said we got to warm up to it. And again, I think so too. We're going to give it a good crack tonight, see if we can pick up on this spirit called Loki or any other spirits here. And we've got the Pendulum board as well. We love the Pendulum board. We're going to get back into it. See, maybe we get this guy's name or something.
Well, we did mention it before, spirits, ghosts, demons, stuff like that do not like to give their own name because it means that you have power over them.
Exactly.
So the name Loki, it's not actually his name. That's just what they've come up with. We have no idea what his name is. So
maybe we can get his real name.
Maybe we can shed some light here.
We do have a second camera rolling just over there. You guys can see just over this side we've got the Mark III rolling. So that's going to capture anything that happens in the background, I guess you'd say, or if anything happens in the room. But I think with that said, let's jump into a little spirit box session and let's see if we can at least pick up on this guy.
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's do it. This thing is like creeps me out, eh?
What?
Dude, it's spinning again. Look, see? The green one.
Yeah.
See? The yellow one too. And there's no wind in here, eh?
No.
Like it's actually quite stagnant in here.
Yeah. Like it's humid. It's hot.
It's humid. It's hot. Yeah, exactly. There's no wind tonight.
Yes.
SBox.
Last time we had it up quite loud, so I think we're going to keep it kind of low this time.
Yeah.
If there's any spirits here tonight, my name is Ricky. Here with my friend Brendan. Just like to communicate to anyone here, know your story, get to know you a little bit. We invite any spirits to come and communicate with us tonight. Again, we mean no harm. We'd just like to know your story, like to know you a little bit better. So if there's any spirits here with us right now, I have a device in my hand, you're able to communicate through it. You're able to give us a clear yes or no if you're here with us. Again, if there's any spirits here, you're able to give us a clear yes or no through this device. Let us know if you're here with us right now. Sounded like a yeah. Like a guy like, yeah.
Like what?
Sounded like a yeah. To the spirits that are here, there's believed a spirit likes to roam around here called Loki. Loki, if you're here with us tonight, are you able to give us a clear sign? Are you able to maybe move one of these balloons again for us, or are you able to give us a clear sign through this spirit box? Again, to the spirit Loki, if you're here, be able to give us a clear sign, anything at all. Interact with something in the room, move something, interact with any of the objects, interact with the device in my hand.
Whoa. Dude, the focus is going mental right behind you.
Is it?
Yeah, the autofocus.
I'm not moving, I'm trying not to move.
The autofocus. Let's see if I can get it on my phone, because I can't get over there, otherwise I might throw the autofocus out. But the autofocus is... It just stopped. It was picking up something like human shape behind you. Like, I can see you're like a little box, and it's picking up my finger, following it around right now.
Are there any spirits in this room with us right now? Is there something behind me right now?
That's it. I just heard say yes.
Yes. To the spirit that's standing behind me right now, is there a reason you're behind me?
Panic? I thought I heard it say panic.
Tony? That said Tony.
Yeah. Said yeah.
Are you still standing behind me?
It's not focusing on anything behind you.
Maybe we'll try the Pendulum board.
Yeah, let's give that a go. It is eerie as all hell in here though.
Dead still in here, guys. There's no wind,
Yeah,
no
there's
movement.
absolutely nothing. Like, we're in a room within a room.
Yeah.
Like in a warehouse within a room, and there's no windows in the warehouse.
If there are any spirits here with us tonight, you're able to put your energy into this pendulum for us. Let us know that you're here with us. If there's any spirits here, are you able to swing the pendulum to yes or no for us? Instantly. It's so active, man.
It blows my mind. Like, because that's the thing is what I'm thinking. Like, this place is really old. There could be resident spirits here that are from, like, you know, the 1800s.
Well, again, they said there could be spirits here before they built the jail.
Yeah, and that might be why the spirit box isn't working, because I mean, like, I think like that didn't exist back then.
To the spirit that I'm communicating to, would you like to share your name with us? Would you like to share your name with me and Brendan? Let's swing the pendulum to yes or no if you'd like to share your name.
Looks like it's going to yes.
Yes.
Yeah, it's definitely going to yes.
To the spirit we're communicating to, are you able to tell us your name? You're able to swing the pendulum to the letters of the board and spell out your name for us? Put all your energy into it. You really need to swing the pendulum hard here.
Maybe see if it can give us the first letter of its name.
Yeah. To the spirit we're communicating to, are you able to perhaps just give us the first letter of your name? Or perhaps your initials? You able to spell your initials out for us?
Yes.
Again, you have nothing to fear. We mean no harm. Would really just like to know your story. It's like kind of going towards like EFG.
Yeah, somewhere around there. That's going to G. I think yeah, it's going to G. That looked like it was going to G.
To the spirit we're communicating to, does your first name begin with a G? Is that correct?
Yes.
Look, but it's going yes, no.
Yeah.
Dude, is this f***ing Loki? Look at it. It's like yes, no, yes, no.
I don't know who's this.
Are you playing games with us?
And just stops pretty much.
Spirit we're speaking to, are you Loki? Got on a bit of a nickname for yourself. Known to be a bit of a trickster. Is that you? Dude,
Yeah,
no way.
Yes. Is that tap dripping?
Nah. That's creepy. Loki, I want to ask you a couple of questions, my friend. Were you a member of this prison here? If you're a member of this prison, are you able to swing the pendulum to yes or no for us? It's doing yes, no again. Or is that more towards no?
No, I was going yes, no. Maybe he was like a guard, maybe?
Loki,
like a
were you
member of
perhaps a guard at the prison here? If you were a guard, are you able to make the pendulum swing counterclockwise? So again, Loki, if you're a guard here, are you able to make the pendulum swing counterclockwise? Wait, look.
Yeah, it's going.
Oh my god, look.
Yeah, dude, that's going.
My hand is not moving as well.
Yeah. I mean, that camera will be picking that up as well.
Look.
Do you reckon maybe like as a guard, like maybe he got off on
That's what I'm thinking.
Like with
Exactly, kind of like Pleasant Creek, the guard.
maybe see if he died here.
To the spirit we're communicating to Loki we're communicating to, are we correct in saying that you are a guard here? If so, can you swing the pendulum to the number 5 for me? If you were a guard, swing the pendulum to the number 5 for me. Put all your energy into it, my friend. No way, dude. Look.
Yeah, that's going to 5, man.
So he was a guard.
He was a guard. Maybe he he screwed. Remember how we were getting the tour about the black cells?
Yeah.
Yeah, and they used to put people in there, which is an inhumane thing. Maybe he was like a guard back then,
Yeah.
and he enjoyed kind of getting off and
Loki,
screwing with the prisoners.
are you able to spell us out the year in which you worked here? So move the pendulum to the corresponding numbers and let us know what year that you were here. 1. Do you get that?
Yeah. Sorry, I heard a noise at the door.
It's 1. Changing direction. 8. Look how quick it's changing direction. 18. Look at that. Dude, that is so quick.
That's going to the 9.
18, is that
18, 9, 8, 1, 8, 9. It's going to 9.
1890? 1899 maybe?
Are you saying 1899? If it is, can you stop the swinging, like the pendulum swinging?
Let me ask. Loki, are you trying to say it was 1899 that you worked here? If so, can you swing the pendulum to yes or no for me?
It's already slowing down.
Changing direction. Look. It's definitely going more to yes. 1899.
Yeah.
Dude, that is like legit.
Yeah.
I love this pendulum board.
1899. He was a guard.
Is there a reason that your spirit still lingers here? Is there a reason that you still linger here?
Yeah,
Yes.
Yes.
Loki, did you perhaps die in this prison? No, I didn't think so.
Maybe he died and his spirit
Is the reason your spirit lingers here, is it because you enjoyed being a guard at this place? Did you enjoy being brutal to the inmates? Did you enjoy hurting them? Did you enjoy the power that you had here? Is that why you've chosen this place to linger? You able to swing the pendulum to yes or no? Yes. So he felt like he was powerful here. That's why he's like, come back here.
Ask if he's Australian born or if he immigrated here.
Loki, are you Australian born? Are you of the land? No, he was quick to answer that.
Yeah, so he immigrated here.
Immigrated here.
So maybe like England or Ireland or something, Scotland. Not anywhere really.
Loki, have you ever harmed anyone? Or is it just you like to play tricks with people? Loki, are you able to reveal yourself to us at all tonight? Interact with us? Hesitant. Yes.
Obviously thought about it.
Loki, are you able to let us know which area of the prison is the most active, is the most dangerous to be? You able to let us know which ward we should go to? Loki, which ward should we go to? Dude, is that going towards 6?
Yeah. It looks like it's like
Look at it.
lightly going towards 6. Actually no, is it going to 7? I don't think there is a 7. Oh no, it's going 6. It's going
6?
Yeah. It's like it's very lightly going towards 6.
Well, 6 is meant to be the most...
6 is where we started this.
6 is meant to be like the most craziest ward.
Yeah, 6 is where we started the tour.
Alrighty guys, so I think we're going to make our way over towards Ward 6 if we can. We're going to see what we can pick up in there.
Yeah.
Ward 6 is believed to be one of the more active wards as well.
Oh, wing 6.
Wing 6,
Yeah.
so I don't know. This Loki guy, you know, from what we've been told, seems to follow people around the prison. He doesn't really seem to sort of like hang out in one spot.
Yeah.
He's sort of believed to sort of, you know, move around and follow groups and actually interact with them all over the prison.
Yeah.
So curious.
You know what, honestly, I'm starting to think as well, this could have drawn him here because we were trying to reach out.
Yeah, possibly.
Camera picks up on something behind you, and I
Yeah.
mean the camera was really picking up on something behind
Could have
you.
been behind me or something.
You start using the pendulum and then it starts going.
Creepy.
I don't know.
Anyways, guys, let's make our way over towards Ward 6 or Wing 6. Let's pick it back up in a moment. Peace. Before myself and Brendan headed over to Wing 6 to continue our investigation, we decided to take a quick detour into Wing 1. Wing 1, which is one of the oldest wings of the jail, used to house both women and children on the upper level, amongst other various brutal and violent inmates. As the stories go, this location has had its fair share of paranormal encounters. Upon arriving, our guide told us a story of a Christmas tree which, from out of nowhere, began to shake violently. The tree, which is hung above a communal area in the wing, still sits there today. In this location, myself and Brendan decided to split up to cover more ground, Brendan taking the top floor and myself the lower. We both conducted solo investigations and attempted to contact any spirits who may linger within this location. You guys can see in the cells a couple of steps and you clear the entire area. You know, like there really isn't much space in here. If I was lying down, I thought I heard voices. If I was lying down, I would, no joke, probably head to toe, my toe probably almost touching the doorway. Like, no joke, there's not much room in here. It's super tight. It's creepy. Like, imagine being in here at like midnight, or just in here for like years. Man, so sad, so sad. Got all the drawings on the walls, guys. What's it say? We who live in prison, and in whose lives there is no event but sorrow, have to measure time by throbs of pain and the record of bitter moments. That's actually pretty sad. Let's get set up for an investigation in here. No joke, this is kind of creepy. Like being on your own in here, in this cell. Who knows? Who knows who was in this cell before I was? Could have been a murderer, a rapist, serial killer. You just don't know. Alright, let's get into it.
Oh, your footsteps scared the shit out of me. This is the third floor of Wing 1. The third floor of Wing 1. These are all the cells up here. You can see down there, Rick is somewhere down there on floor 1. We are up here, just you and me. So you can see there's not a lot of room in here. Especially back then, when staying in here, this would have been bloody horrible. Would have been so dank and dark. I'll just show you guys how dark it actually is in here without the camera light on. Now this camera is really good. It's able to pick up a lot in low light, and as you can see, it's not picking up anything, it's just pitch black. And that's not the camera just doing this. I'm in here, I cannot see anything. It's completely dark in here. So imagine these people who would have spent years and years in here by themselves. It'd be a horrible part of their life. That room. This here is where I saw the camera focus on something human shaped, human sized. Pop you guys up here. Hello, my name is Brendan. I am here reaching out to any spirits that would like to communicate with me here in this place, inside this cell. If there are any spirits here that would like to communicate with me, are you able to cross both rods in front of me, please? That was really quick. Can you guys see the rods? Yes, you can. Thank you for crossing the rods over for me and letting me know that you're here. I was wondering, you obviously linger here in this place. Were you a prisoner here at this jail? If you were, are you able to point both rods to my far left? If you weren't a prisoner here, can you please point both rods to my far right? Thank you for pointing both rods to my far left and letting me know that you were a prisoner here. Is the cell that we're in right now, was this your cell? Did you reside in this cell? If you did in fact reside in this cell, are you able to push the rods outwards? So the right rod to my right, the left rod to my left. If this wasn't your cell, are you able to cross both rods in front of me, please? I'm wondering, are there any other spirits here with us right now in this wing, in wing 1? Are there other spirits here? If there is, are you able to cross the rods in front of me, please? If there aren't any spirits here, can you please widen the rods? Thank you for crossing the rods and letting me know that there are other spirits here. Is one of the other spirits, or more than one, possibly downstairs with my friend Rick, communicating with him? He's using dowsing rods as well. If there are other spirits down there, or another spirit down there communicating with him, are you able to point both rods to my far right? Thank you for pointing both rods to my far right and letting me know that there is another spirit talking to Ricky. I'm curious, I was wondering if you can tell me, is there more than one spirit here in this cell with us, communicating with me? Or perhaps they're just watching? If there is more than one spirit here in this room, if there is more than one spirit in this cell, are you able to point both rods to my far left, please? If there is only one spirit, can you please point both rods to my far right? There's just one spirit here in this cell. I'm curious, has this place held aggressive and violent individuals throughout the years? Are those people possibly still spirits here? I haven't even asked the question and it's gone. Are those spirits possibly still here? If they are you able to cross the rods in front of me, please? These spirits that are aggressive and violent, would they possibly mean us any harm? Like if they had the chance, would they hurt us in any way? If they would try and hurt us if they could, or if they're going to try, are you able to point both rods to my far left? If not, can you please point both rods to my far right? Okay, so recap. There's spirit here in the cell. This was his cell. We are alone, just you guys, me, and him, the spirit. I assume it's him anyway because I think this wood was only used for males. There is another spirit downstairs speaking to Rick, and there are aggressive, violent spirits here in this jail. that would harm us if they could, or might try and harm us. Great. Is there any of these violent, aggressive spirits here in this wing, in Wing 1? Are there any violent or aggressive spirits that would try and mean us harm? If there is, can you please cross both rods in front of me, please? If there isn't, I'm not going to bother saying if there isn't, it's crossing. Is perhaps one of those spirits down with Ricky right now? If it is, are you able to point both rods to my far left, please? If it isn't, can you point both rods to my far right? I was about to say maybe we should go down and check on Rick, but that would be going towards the angry spirit. Maybe we wait here. I'm a good friend. Let's go check on Rick.
If there are any spirits here with me tonight, already, no joke already. Let me see if I can get a little bit better lighting in here, guys. If there are any spirits in here with me right now, my name's Ricky. I'd just like to communicate to you, like to know your story. Again, if there's any spirits here, are you able to interact with these dowsing rods I have in my hand? If there are any spirits, are you able to cross these dowsing rods over if you'd like to communicate with me? Thank you very much to the spirit who crossed the rods over. To the spirit who crossed the rods, did you once occupy this very cell that I sit in? If you did, are you able to make both dowsing rods swing all the way back out to my body? So again, if the spirit that I'm communicating to, if you once occupied this cell, are you able to swing both dowsing rods all the way back to my body for me, please? I'd just like to know your story. I'd like to know you a little bit better. Don't be scared. Don't be shy. You have nothing to fear from me. To the spirit that I'm communicating to, is it correct to say that you inhabited this cell? Is that correct? Did you once occupy this cell? If so, can you cross both rods in front of me, please? I feel this like pulsing in my hands, guys. Like my hands, like the palms of my hands feel like they're pulsing. Whatever spirit I'm talking to seems to be extremely shy. To the spirit I'm communicating with, are you a male? If you're a male, are you able to swing both rods to my left-hand side for me, please? Again, you have nothing to fear from me. I can feel you pushing on the rods. Don't be scared. Don't be shy. Swing both rods to my right-hand side if you're a male. Sorry, to my left-hand side. Swing both rods to my left if you're a male. To the spirit I'm communicating to, did you serve time here? in between 1800 to 1850? If you did, are you able to make both rods swing back all the way to my body, widen them all the way to my body, if you served a time in between 1800 to 1850? Did you perhaps serve time between 1850 to 1900? If you did, can you make both rods swing to my right hand side? Yo, I'm getting the weirdest feeling in my hands right now. So he served between 1850 to 1900. To the spirit I'm communicating to, did you pass away in this jail? Did you die here? If so, can you please cross the rods in front of me? So he died here. That's so sad. To the spirit I'm communicating to, was your time here terrible? Are you able to describe how your time was here? If it was torturous and horrible and cruel, are you able to swing both rods to my left-hand side? If your time here was, if it was just bad, if it was just lonely and sad, are you able to swing both rods to my right-hand side? Maybe he doesn't want to answer that. To the male spirit that I'm speaking to, I don't know why you were sent here, why you were placed in jail for life, but did you regret the things that you did? Did you regret the crime that you committed? Did you wish you could take it back? If so, can you widen both rods back to my body for me? Again, did you regret the crime that you committed that had you locked up here for life? It's like he just doesn't want to answer anymore. Guys, you got to understand like what it would have been like in here. Just sitting in here in the dark, and you know, I mean, I'm lucky enough to have some lights on in here. You can imagine what these guys would have been like, pitch black, pitch dark in here, on this uncomfortable bed. No lighting, no air conditioning, no nothing. You would have either just heard the screams of the other inmates in here. You would have just heard the screams of the other inmates, or you would have just heard your own thoughts racing inside your mind. It's pretty crazy. Anyways guys, we're going to keep on moving. I'm going to cut this clip here. We're going to go link back up with Brendan, see how his investigation went. We are going to try to make our way over towards Ward 6 a little bit later on. But man, what a wholesome experience in here. Definitely makes you feel sad. Anyways, we'll pick it back up in a moment, guys. All the spirits we've communicated to have all sort of told us to head towards Wing 6. That's what we're going to do. Brendan's already headed in. He's gone upstairs to level 3. I'm going to go in and explore the bottom floor, but man, I'm freaking out.
there's anything up here that would like to communicate with me, are you able to make a noise to let me know where you would like me to go? Can you make a sound to let me know that you would like me to go in a specific cell or room? If there's anything here with me, Loki, perhaps the guard, or other cellmates, are you able to make a noise signaling where you would like me to go to communicate with you? I'm here to communicate with you. I came from the shower cell. You asked me to come here. Make a noise, make a sound, give me a sign indicating which cell you would like me to go in. Tell me where you want me to go. I saw something. Alright guys, I just found a room that just puts off mad freaky feelings. It's not that one. This one. I'll turn you guys around so you can see what I'm looking at. If you fear death, you must fear life. We are in the cell by ourselves right now. I've got my phone giving a bit of light on the Pendulum board. I'm going to give a go to the Pendulum here with the Pendulum board. I've got a GoPro on my head giving a top-down view for you guys, so you guys can see, what's being said, what's the pendulum swinging to. Additionally, I'm going to go close the door. Alright, let's give this a go. You guys can see. Fuck, I'm hearing so many noises. Okay. I'm reaching out to any spirits that are here with me right now. Any spirits that would like to communicate with me. If you are here with me right now, are you able to swing the pendulum that is in my hand to the word yes? And it's already gone. The spirit that I'm communicating with right now, are you in the cell with me right now, or are you communicating through the walls? If you are in this cell, are you able to swing the pendulum to yes or no? The spirit that is here in this room with me right now, communicating with me and swinging the pendulum, are you able to swing the pendulum in the direction of where you are right now? To the spirit that I'm communicating with, you motion the pendulum towards the bed bunk.
Is that correct? Are you currently on the bed in front of me? If that is true, are you able to swing the pendulum to yes or no, please? The spirit that I'm communicating with that said yes is sitting on the bunk. Are you able to tell me if you're on the bottom bunk or the top bunk? Can you please answer this by either swinging the pendulum to the letters B or T? T signaling the top bunk and B signaling the bottom bunk. If you could do that, that would be good, thank you. B, bottom bunk. So he's literally right in front of me. The spirit that I'm communicating to right now, is this the infamously known spirit called Loki? If it is, are you able to swing the pendulum to the word yes or no, please? No, it's not. Okay. To the spirit that I'm communicating to, this cell that we are in right now, was this your cell? The cell that you lived in, perhaps? Yes. So the spirit that I'm communicating to, this cell was yours. Did you die here in this prison? If you did die in this prison, can you swing the pendulum to yes or no, please? Going yes. God. To the spirit that I'm communicating to, are you one of these malicious spirits that I've heard of that might do me harm, might try and hurt me if given the chance? Can you please swing the pendulum to yes or no to signal if you would hurt me or not? Yes. The spirit that I'm communicating to, can you tell me the year that you died? Using these numbers here, can you tell me the year that you died, please? 1. 9, 19. Sorry, I'm just moving, guys. 4. Is that 4 or 3? 4. 19, 4. 5. 1945. The spirit that I'm communicating with that died here, is that correct? Did you die here in 1945? Yes. Died in 1945. The spirit that I'm communicating to, were you murdered or did you die of old age? If you were murdered here, are you able to swing the pendulum to yes? If you didn't die here by murder, oh, okay, it's already going to yes. In 1945, he was murdered here, serving a life sentence. Did he say he was serving a life sentence? No. No, he just said he died here in 1945 and he was murdered. To the spirit that I'm communicating with, is there other spirits here in this room with me? Can you swing the pendulum to yes Or no, yes, identifying that there are other spirits. No, identifying that it's just you and me. No. Just him and me. So the spirit that I'm communicating to, can you swing the pendulum to what day it is today, please? That's now Saturday. To the spirit that I'm communicating to, can you tell me where I should go? Where I should go to communicate with a different spirit, or perhaps again with you, or can you just tell me a place that I should go to while here? Somewhere that a spirit would probably like to speak to me. B. That's A. That's S. I think. Yeah, that's S. G. Base. A? No. M. I think it's spelling out basement. Dude, I think it's spelling out basement. If you were trying to spell out the word basement to me, that's where you want us to go next. Can you swing the pendulum to yes or no, please? Holy dude. Alright guys, I'll check back with you in a sec.
While Brendan was up on level 3 of Wing 6 conducting a paranormal investigation, I found myself on level 1 inside one of the empty cells setting up for an investigation of my own. However, my investigation led me to only dead ends. I received some activity, although the energy that was put out from whatever spirit was with me felt weak, and as if they did not wish to speak to me. I decided to try and lay on the bed and just listen. As expected, it was quiet, eerily quiet. I decided to head up to Brendan and see how his investigation was coming along. This is where the following clips take place. Alrighty guys, so I'm just up here in the cell with Brendan where he's been investigating. Downstairs, I didn't really get a whole lot of activity. You know what's kind of creepy? I just noticed like through the little window you can see the full moon. See up there? Yeah. It's kind of creepy. But yeah, again, downstairs I didn't really get much activity. I kind of like lied on the bed, just sort of laid there flat, didn't make any noise, didn't really hear anything. I don't know, Brendan, like you were saying it wants us to go to the basement?
Yeah, so basically I was communicating with a spirit. This was his cell. He was sitting on the bunk right in front of me here, as you guys would have just probably seen. Rick would have shown you.
Yeah.
I tried to give you the best angle I could with the GoPro to be able to show you guys where the pendulum was going.
Yeah.
He died here in 1945. No, he didn't die from old age. He was murdered while he was here. He is apparently one of the violent, malicious spirits.
Do you think, because he wants us to go to the black cells,
so
he wants us to go down a solitary confinement.
So I asked him, you guys would have seen, he wants us to go to the basement, the black cells.
You know why?
Why?
Maybe the guy that killed him, maybe he got sent to the black cells.
I didn't think of that.
Because maybe that's why, maybe that's why he wants us to go down, because you gotta think guys, like if this dude was murdered in here, the guy that murdered him isn't just gonna be allowed to stay in his cell.
No.
He's gonna get moved down to solitary confinement. Maybe that's why he wants us to go down there.
Yeah.
Maybe to get his full story, we have to go downstairs.
Maybe he's not down there. Maybe the guy that
Maybe the guy that killed him.
That's actually in the cell. And you know what?
What the hell?
I reckon it's the cell that I walked into earlier because I got the his vibe walking in there.
Let's go down. Honestly, I think let's go down while we've got this spirit active.
Yeah.
And let's see what we can get, because yeah, I'm not getting anything up here. You're getting activity, but I'm not getting nothing.
Yeah, real quick as well. The spirit that communicated with me, thank you for coming out and having a chat. I understand that, you know, you committed probably horrible crimes in your time. However, this is no place to stay. You know, I'm sure you have loved ones and you should definitely move on. If you do see a light, you should definitely go towards it. However, that being said, thank you for coming out and communicating with me. We'll head down to the basement and further this investigation that you want us to pursue.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Alrighty guys, with that said, let's go down to the solitary confinement. Let's see if we can get anything here. Let's look at wrapping this video up down there. Let's see what we can find.
Yeah.
So far, I love this place.
It's honestly...
We got to come back again.
But it's honestly probably my favourite place. It is seriously
so
the coolest
good.
place.
Alrighty guys, let's go down to solitary confinement. Peace.
Peace.
Imagine being a security guard, bro, like with it full, because you would have just heard people screaming.
Oh yeah, I would not have wanted to be a security guard. I wouldn't have want to work here, and I wouldn't want to have like had to stay here.
Oh, it'd be terrifying.
Oh. Alright. This big ass door. That's the silent cell. The black cells. You ready to head in?
This one?
Yeah.
I'm just going to quickly show you guys around what Brendan sets up. Kind of show you what we're working with in here. This is the isolation cells. As you guys probably would have seen in episode 1, we gave you guys a little bit of a tour in here. But again, this is where all the, you know, naughty people, I guess you'd say, were sent. No bathroom, no toilet, no shower, no nothing. Just literally thrown into one of these rooms. Absolutely creepy. It's pretty creepy in here. You can imagine the sort of people that would have got sent in here, guys. Like, if you were a security guard in here, it would have just been people screaming, people banging on the walls. You know what I mean? Like, look at this, you know. Here we go. Like, that's it. Just literally concrete walls. That's all you got. Anyways, we're gonna head back down to Brendan, jump into this investigation, see what we can find. Alrighty, let's do it. Alright guys, so we've got the EMF reader already going nuts. We've got a GoPro recording this the entire time. We're going into this cell, which is one of the solitary confinement cells.
Dude, that's going mental, and it's a solid distance away from it, dude. That's
yeah.
Crazy.
We're going to close this door behind us. We're going to go in and we're going to leave this GoPro running and record this the entire time while we're out here.
Yeah, this is literally at the door of
Dude,
the cell
I'm
that we're going to be in.
shaking how much it is going.
Yeah.
Alright, let's go in. We've also got camera in the corner set up. GoPro set up.
See you later, GoPro.
Don't lock us in.
No, I'm not going to fully close it.
Alright. Then we've got the Pendulum board going. Dude, like, look how creepy that is. They had 2 doors to keep them in here.
And that's like...
Oh, you're not getting out of here.
Like, that's solid metal, solid concrete,
Like, you don't get
everything.
out.
Only way you're getting air is through these vents on the wall, that's it.
Once you're in, you're in. Do the honours.
Alright, let me get this one going.
Alright.
Alright, you ready?
After you, man.
I'm reaching out to any spirits that are here in this area with us right now. If you are here and you would like to communicate with us, are you able to swing the pendulum to yes or no, please? Thank you for swinging the pendulum to yes, letting us know that you're here. Thank you for coming out and communicating with us. We appreciate it. If you are in this cell with us right now, Are you able to swing the pendulum to either yes or no for us, please?
Yes.
Thank you for telling us that you're in this room, in this cell with us. Are you able to swing the pendulum in the direction of where you are right now?
It's like kind of towards the door.
I feel like it's going further that way.
That way?
Yeah.
So like back where that sort of door set up?
If you're in the corner that I'm pointing to right now, are you able to swing the pendulum to yes, please? If you're in the other corner by the door, are you able to swing the pendulum to no? He's over here. He's over to my left.
So he's in that corner.
He's in the corner, or he's anywhere over here. He was swinging over in that direction.
Dude, it's so humid in here.
Yeah, I know.
Holy shit.
I was saying earlier before, I'm struggling to breathe. I don't have claustrophobia.
Oh,
like,
dude, it's
like I'm fine with cramped spaces, but I'm like...
You imagine being in here for like 24 hours, 23 hours a day.
We've been here for like 24 seconds.
Alright. So he's in this room with us right now. He's apparently in this corner.
Yeah, somewhere over here.
Jeez, man.
I'm curious, was this cell yours? Or did perhaps you spend time in this cell? If the cell was yours or you spent time in the cell, are you able to swing the pendulum to yes or no, please? Yes.
So what was his cell?
It was a cell, or he spent time in it. Did you like this cell?
Was he the one that we were
That's
thinking
what I was
about upstairs, yeah.
Do you like this cell? Is that why you stay here? Did you enjoy being in the cell, or you liked?
Did he have strong connections to the cell?
Yeah, is that?
So it's like going kind of in circles, like it doesn't, like it's like we haven't asked him the right question yet, sort of thing.
Is there something holding you to this cell? Something that's keeping you here? Yes.
Yes.
Can you spell out what it is that is keeping you here? It's going to D.
Yep.
That's going to E.
E.
Yep.
That's going to go to A.
I know what it's spelling.
I know what it's spelling too.
Yeah, it's spelling death.
D
Or death.
A.
T.
Oh my god, man. Oh my goodness, dude.
H. It's going to H. Death.
Bro, that is actually crazy. Did he die in this cell?
Did you physically die in this cell? Is this the place where you died? Yes. Yeah, yes.
Far out.
Can you spell out what killed you? Like what was the thing that killed you
Which
being
cause of death?
being in this cell? Yeah. Like what was the cause of your death? It's gonna ask. T, I think. Was it G? I was gonna T.
Time?
Huh?
Maybe time?
No, it did S and then T.
ST.
A. Starved. He may have starved.
Look how active it's going.
He may have starved in here, dude. Because remember what she was saying that they only fed them like once a day and stuff like that. And this is before
So
like
STA,
R.
it is to Look at it change direction.
V.
Oh my goodness. E.
Yeah.
So is it correct in saying that he starved to death?
D. Yeah.
Yeah.
You just spelled out the word starved. Are you able to swing the pendulum to yes if that is true, if you actually did starve? Yes. He starved to death in this cell, dude.
That is. Was it just me or did it get less humid?
Yeah, it did actually, yeah.
Like
it's like a cooler.
Cooler?
A lot cooler.
What year did he die in? Because if he died of starvation and we can find out a year, maybe we can correlate that to the records and find out who this guy kind of was.
Yeah.
Are you able to swing the pendulum to the numbers on the board and tell us what year that you passed away in? No?
Yeah, no. Why not? Why can't you spell, why can't you tell us the year that you died in? Is it going to a number?
It feels like it's going to like 5. Why did he end up in here? You would have had to do something pretty terrible to end up in solitary confinement.
Yeah, hang on. 50?
Maybe he's saying how old he was when he died.
Dude, it's not spelling out a number. 5, not 5, U, 0, wait. Yeah, 0 was an N and you just went to K.
Huh?
I have a feeling yeah, look, he's going kind of like in between 0 and 9. He's spelling out unknown. Is this what you're spelling out? Are you saying that you don't know what year you died in?
Look at it just switch direction.
Yes.
Maybe he was in here for that long, he doesn't know. He could have been in here for that goddamn long, he doesn't know
He doesn't know what year
he doesn't know when he died. Is that right? Is that correct? He could have gone mental in here.
Is that true? You were in here for that long that you either have no recollection of what year it was or that light just died. And that was bright. Why the hell did that light just die?
That just went completely out. Like that's never happened. We've had this light for like 2 years.
That was bright. That just fucking straight off.
Carry on, just carry on.
Yeah. You just lost all track of time. Is that true? You genuinely have no idea what year you died in?
Yes.
What were you in here for? What did you do to deserve staying in here for so long? Being left in here and starving to death?
What the hell was that?
That was my foot.
K.
No, that was an M before, and
Was
it was
it?
changing, yeah. U, I think.
U. So what did it go to first?
M.
M-U-R.
Yeah, murder.
Oh my god, dude, it's going to murder.
Were you left in here because, were you put in here because you murdered? Because you committed murder?
Oh, dude, that gives me chills. Look at it just swing. Look at it just swing to you.
Yes.
Did he murder the guy you were talking to?
Yeah, did you murder the man that I was speaking to in the cell on the 3rd floor? He may still be there right now. Yes.
Oh, dude, that is freaking crazy. That is why he wanted us to go down here.
How many people did you kill? In your life, throughout your entire life, how many people did you kill? 2. That's a 2. Did you kill 2 people? Is that how many people you killed in your entire life?
Like 20, maybe you say like 28?
28.
So this guy killed 28 people.
Did you kill 28 people throughout your entire life?
Wait, do you hear that? Do you hear like a voice? Like something talking out there?
Well, that's meaning, yes.
What the f, dude? That is creepy. I don't know, man. I swear I could have heard like something talking out there. Maybe the GoPro picked something up. Maybe not. Like the outside GoPro.
Oh, yeah. Maybe.
What do you reckon?
Do you reckon it's upside down?
Yeah, we kind of have to call it soon as well.
To the spirit that we communicated with.
I reckon, like, yeah, like because we're gonna have to call it soon.
That's what I'm saying, to the spirit that we communicated with.
Guys, we are sort of as well on a bit of a time limit here. We're kind of reaching towards the end of that time limit for tonight. I'm sure. Man, what a creepy experience.
Yeah.
I could have sworn I heard something talking outside, but I could be wrong. Maybe it's just my 28. I could be packing up in here real quick. We head outside, kind of just discuss what the hell just happened. But that was definitely one of the creepier investigations I've done.
Yeah.
That was damn creepy. Yeah, unfortunately, guys, like I said, we're lucky enough to be here tonight, but we do have to respect the time restraints that we have, and we don't want to keep these people here all night just to accommodate us.
So they've been nice enough to let us come here, so
Exactly. I think we pack it up, we head out. Man, I'm freaked out by that.
Dude.
Guys, we'll pick it back up in a little bit once we get outside. Peace. Alrighty guys, so that's it for the Parramatta Jail series. What a place, man.
It is honestly the coolest place we've been to so far.
Seriously, we've been here since like 5 o'clock.
Yeah.
It's like almost 2 a.m. now.
Yeah, it's just...
I feel like we've only scratched the surface.
I feel like there's so much more that we could still do here.
Like, honestly guys, the footage, the B-roll, the photos, everything, it does not do this place justice. Like,
No.
You have to experience this place in person, because what you see on camera, I honestly don't think it represents what this place feels like.
No, you guys definitely need to, if you can, if you're able to, come here for your own tour and experience it yourself.
If you guys do, again, want any of those links or any details to any tours here, we'll put them all down in the description below. Be sure to go down, check out APPI Ghost Tours, get a hold of them. They're happy to help you out. They have tours all around Sydney, all around cool places. So if you're looking for, a cool place to come and do, a bit of a friendly ghost tour, then definitely hit them up. Definitely check them out.
That's right, give them some love. Tell them ETFW sent you.
That's it, guys. But with that said, unfortunately, we do have to leave this place. I wish we could kind of stay here, overnight, all night. I think definitely it's going to be on the cards in the future.
Yeah.
I think we're definitely going to be back here, but a bunch of crazy investigations, bunch of really good answers, a bunch of good evidence. And yeah, we got to tick off a place that's been on both of our lists for so long.
Yeah.
Anyways, guys, with that said, if you enjoyed the video, you liked what you saw, make sure to give this video a like, comment your thoughts down below, let us know what you thought of this episode or the past 3 episodes. And again, if you guys are new here and you like the content, consider hitting the subscribe button. It's the big red thing that looks like this. Go down, drop a sub, join the family, support the channel. And with that said, guys, we'll catch you on the next episode.
See you then.
Peace.
I'm aware of the bonds that were created today. When you told me that sure there's a way. The water's so still and my pain has gone away. The air is much cleaner after it rains. Follow my love, the scent that's in spring air. Follow the moon into the sun. There's a see. Let the sorrow of yester disappear. Let your body be new. I'm a wanderer of the soul. Before the end, I plan to behold. But I know I'll lose myself along the way. What's gone is gone. What's past is past. Let me leave what belongs in the past. Road ahead is quite unclear. Let me walk it despite fear. The road stretches over the hills, and I've got many debts to pay. Somewhere on